Chosen one, this message arrived at exactly the right moment. You are here, observing this, listening to these words by no accident. Tonight something holy is happening in the universe. The divine, the invisible powers guiding your path have brought you to this moment, an occasion of unity unlike any other. 144,000 chosen ones will connect in the spiritual realm. If you are here, you are a part of this great awakening, since chosen ones are being called into alignment in the spiritual domain. The trip of a chosen one does not show any coincidences. Every event, every battle, every moment of solitude and intense introspection has guided you to this. Haven't you been experiencing it? That deep within your soul, the unquestionable sense that something is changing in the invisible world. Tonight something strong is playing out. The veil separating dimensions is thinner than it has ever been. People who are spiritually tuned will experience it deep down. Unquestionably, the energy flow will change. Some will feel a great pulse running through their body. Others will have divine messages, prophetic dreams, or a strong sense of oneness with something more than themselves. This is the activating moment. The moment the chosen ones, the warriors of light, gather, not in the physical world, but in the higher planes of life. Rising to their calling are the 144000 Great Spiritual Force Awakening. There is no metaphor here, not a nebulous concept here is this. Real and occurring right now is this. The indicators of your participation in this cosmic unfolding have been all around you. The synchronicities, the repeating numbers, the clear sense that you were meant for something much better than this earthly life. The hardships you have faced, the blackness you have conquered, the conflicts that almost broke you turned into the being you are right now. It was just getting ready for what is to happen. Tonight, the spiritual sphere will see a great convergence of light, the unity of souls selected prior to time itself. A gathering of fighters, light-bearers, divine messengers dispersed over the planet, but eternally linked via spirit. You, chosen one, have to see the calling for what it is, louder than it has ever been. This is not the moment to question, to hesitate, to wonder whether you are deserving. You were selected already. The choice was taken long before you manifested physically. Your only job now is to welcome it, to enter your role without doubt, without fear, without challenging the divine direction of your road. You have to admit it if you feel the call, and if your soul is connecting with these words. Comment 700 Sanmos Fan Under to show that you are prepared to welcome your divine mission. Let one feel your energy. Allow people to know you. Your voice counts, since this is a holy meeting of the chosen ones. Subscribe, since this knowledge has to reach those who have been searching, those who are awakening, those who need validation they are not alone. Tonight is a transforming night when the 144,000 will join in spirit, in energy, in divine purpose. This is the moment the light fighters have awaited, the moment the forces of darkness have dreaded. You are a component of something much more than you could possibly dream of. Now, chosen one, is the time. Arrange yourself. There is calling in the spiritual sphere. The 144,000 chosen ones prophesy. For millennia, the prophecy of the 144,000 chosen ones has reverberated across holy books, old wisdom, and divine disclosures. This is a number with great spiritual meaning. It is a divine code pointing to a secret army of light dispatched to wake the planet. Chosen one, you represent part of this prophecy. This is not a far-off story, not a myth. Real it is, and it is happening right now. The 144,000 was knowledge not meant for everyone. It was kept secret, guarded, known just to those meant to know. Though many have read about it in religious scriptures, in mystical teachings, few really understand its significance. Some think it speaks of an actual count of souls. Others interpret it as a sign of growing collective consciousness driven to power. Actually, though, the truth is deeper, more profound, and more potent than most people would have you know. This prophecy describes the selected souls chosen before birth, distinguished by divine power to guide the earth through most difficult circumstances. These 144,000 are not selected in response to status, wealth, or earthly power. No, they are selected based on their relentless connection to the divine, purity of their goal, and strength of spirit. These are the spiritual warriors, the light carriers, the people who have lived lifetime of hardships to get ready for this precise turning point in history. The prophecy is not limited to one religion, philosophy, or practice. Many different traditions, holy scriptures have whispered it. Some call them the sealed ones in old biblical writings, others the fighters of the last awakening. The lesson remains the same. These chosen ones will rise at the designated moment to serve God. The goal is waking rather than one of destruction. Trapped in an illusion, the planet is asleep. The 144,000 are the ones who will pull the chains of spiritual blindness apart and lead mankind toward the light. The chosen ones have been scattered over the planet, plain-sighted, but always bearing an unquestionable sense that they are unique and meant for something greater throughout history. They were never meant to fit the systems of society, thus they do not. Designed for a world outside this one, they battle to fit in a society that does not understand them. Many chosen ones have thus followed a road of loneliness, isolation, and intense spiritual search. It never amounted to a penalty. It was ready-made. You know it, haven't you? The unexplainable sense that you were sent here for something beyond the usual, that your soul carries wisdom beyond your years, that you see the world differently, as if you were looking at it from the outside, rather than being totally immersed in it. That is so because you are here to transform the world, not here to fit it. The prophecy of the 14,000 speaks of a time when these selected souls will come alive. Right now that activation is occurring. The call to every chosen one who is ready to enter their divine mission has gone out. The energies of the universe have changed. The spiritual realm is aligning. This is the reason you have been experiencing different, why your dreams have gotten stronger, why your intuition has sharpened, why you feel urgency in your soul. Now is the time. In the spiritual sphere tonight, the 14,000 will combine in a way that defies human knowledge. It is a convergence of spirit, an alignment of energy, not about physically gathering at one location. Every chosen one will be linked via the higher dimensions, divine downloads, spiritual direction, and power infusion that will propel them into the next phase of their work. Every plane of life will be vibrated by the vitality of this event, so altering the very fabric of reality. Many will not grasp what is happening. That is normal. Not meant for the masses is this. The awakening of the 14,000 is not about looking to the world for validation, acceptance, or recognition. It is about serving the goals started before time started. The forces of darkness have sought to stop this moment, silence the chosen ones, keep them diverted, lost, and caught in the illusions of this planet. Their efforts, however, are failing. Stopping the light is impossible. Nothing can stop the divine plan from showing itself. The prophecy is playing exactly as it was written. What therefore does this imply for you, chosen one? It implies that you have to really welcome your calling. There is no more doubt, no more hesitation or anxiety. You have to know your own self and the reasons you are here. You are never supposed to live a normal life. You are never meant to follow the many's road. You are meant to be a guide for people still lost in darkness, and leader of the spiritual revolution. Not tonight is just another night. It marks a change in the spiritual conflict. An instant when the chosen ones coordinate their frequency, increase their energy, and get ready for what is ahead. The 144,000 people will anchor the light among the great changes that are about to sweep over the planet. You are not one individual. You are a part of a divine force acting one-sided. Your confirmation comes from here. The synchronicities, the signs you've been getting, the repeated numbers, all of which have guided you to this insight. One of the 144,000, tonight your spirit will join the others serving this holy goal. This is not a viewpoint, that is knowledge. Comment 111 under if your soul finds the truth of this message. Let the spiritual field see your awakening. Count your energy among the light warriors. Your moment is this. Your mission is this. Your destiny. You are in the middle of the prophecy that is being realized. Ready yourself. Tonight everything alters. The 144,000 is coming together. Nothing will ever be the same. The spiritual conflict as well as the covert powers under action. Chosen one, you have to realize this planet is not as it first appears. Great spiritual war has been raging since the dawn of time beneath the surface of daily life. outside what the eyes can see. Neither is this war limited to physical battlefields, nor driven by manly weaponry. This war of the soul is one between light and darkness, truth and dishonesty, freedom and captivity. And among the 144,000 chosen ones, you are absolutely at the middle of it. Light and darkness are forces, not only ideas. Real, ancient, and profoundly ingrained in all facets of this planet are they. While the forces of light work to awaken souls, break spiritual chains, and bring divine truth back to the world, the forces of darkness seek to keep mankind blind, lost, and enslaved to illusions. Trapped in distractions, false narratives, and programmed beliefs, meant to keep them spiritually asleep, most people are ignorant of this struggle. Still, the chosen ones are not easy to fool. You started to challenge the darkness the moment your soul woke. Look about you. Everything in this planet is meant to keep people apart from their actual spiritual power. The enemy uses the systems, the distractions, the continuous noise, all strategies meant to keep mankind under control. The forces of darkness dread the awakening of the 144,000, since once the chosen ones ascend, their hold on this planet loses. They understand that their rule over human consciousness will fall apart if the chosen ones unite in spirit, since the light will overwhelm the darkness. This accounts for the difficulty of your path. Have you ever found it puzzling why your life seems to have been more difficult than others? Why did you experience more challenges, bear more spiritual assaults, and feel like an outcast in this planet? It is because the gloom you knew before you came to know yourself. From the start, the enemy has known who you are and has taken all necessary action to quell your awakening. The struggles, the betrayals, the loneliness, the mental conflicts, they were not haphazard. They were a component of a plan meant to keep you from assuming authority. But you are here, even with all they have done. You still get rising. Though it has tried to silence you, the darkness has failed. You have already surmounted more than you could possibly know, since you are here, observing this, experiencing the truth of these words in your soul. You have refused to be controlled, broken through delusions, and dashed chains. This is the reason you are scheduled for night calls. Knowing what is approaching, the forces of darkness are shaking, the spiritual realm is aligning, the light warriors are gathering. This war gets more intense. The battlefield is changing. If you have been experiencing a higher degree of energy, more spiritual attacks, or an overwhelming sense that something big is about to happen, the invisible war is turning around. The desperate powers of darkness. Knowing they are losing, they are working more than ever to produce anarchy, uncertainty, and anxiety. Though that is the biggest illusion of all, they want people to feel that darkness is winning. As it happens, light is rising. The chosen ones are waking quicker than they have ever done. Nothing can stop what has been divinely ordained, as the 144,000 are stepping into their divine power. But realize this, awakening entails accountability. You have to be ready to stick to the truth the moment you come to see it. The enemy will try to fool you, divert your attention, and cause you self-doubts. You have to be indisputable. You have to armor yourself with relentless faith, spiritual strength, and divine knowledge. The fight is internal as well as outside of you. The enemy's plan includes every doubt, every fear, every negative idea that seeks to settle in your head. This is why you really need to guard your energy, defend your mind, keep anchored in spiritual truth. You have to be alert, surround yourself with positive people, keep close to the divine, and reject any energy trying to undermine you. The powers of darkness will be felt tonight as the 144,000 unite in the spiritual field. They will feel the chains breaking, the divine light growing stronger, the power shifting. They will attempt to retaliate, but it will be in vain. The chosen ones are rising beyond their reach. Their time is running out, and the spiritual war is being waged on a level they cannot influence. You have to thus pay great attention to your role. Never undervalue your power. When you combine the light inside you with the energy of the other chosen ones, it becomes an unstoppable force. You are stronger than you know. Every idea, every goal, every action of spiritual resistance against darkness helps light to triumph. This isn't a passive conflict. You actively participate in the biggest spiritual conflict of all times. What then needs to be done right now? First of all, realize you are ready for this war already. You were selected since you are strong, not because you are weak. Every obstacle you have encountered has been instruction. Every difficult situation has sharpened you. Second, stay in touch. Stay away from isolating yourself spiritually. Though you are not alone, the opponent wants you to feel alone. The 14,000 are linked across space and time. Tonight that link will be reinforced unlike anything else. Third, improve your frequency. Allow nothing to lower your vibration, that is, fear, anger, or negativity. Your energy increases the less darkness can reach you. Meditate, pray, guard your spirit, and firmly believe your divine truth. Declare your alignment last but not least. If you stand with the 14,000, comment 777 below. Let it be known in the spiritual sphere that you are here, conscious, and ready for the fight ahead. The time is now. Though so is the victory already written, the spiritual war is actual. The light is rising, the darkness is losing. You are part of this prophecy, part of this mission, part of the divine power meant to change this planet. Stiff, chosen one. Though the war may last, the light has already won. Tonight in the spiritual sphere, what will transpires? Tonight is not like other evenings. The spiritual realm is changing, the energy is sharpening. The invisible world is getting ready for something very significant. Attuned people will experience it in their very soul, a strong force calling them into line. This is the night the 14,000 chosen ones come together in spirit, and when that occurs, the divine plan advances in directions impossible for reversal. There is no physical attendance to this gathering. The world will not see with its eyes or accept with its mind something like this. It is something occurring on a higher level in the invisible world, where divine order, destiny, and energy live outside time and space. Whether or not they know it, the chosen ones are finding themselves pulled into this junction. Every soul joining the 14,000 will be touched in some form as the spiritual frequencies are merging and harmonizing into one unified force. For some, the change will show up as a profound sense of calm, as though a great weight has been dropped from their soul. Everything seems suddenly clearer, as though the goal they have always sensed but never really understood is now showing itself. A knowledge will settle inside them, a certainty that they are exactly where they need to be, performing exactly what they were meant to do. For others, the unification will bring a pulse, a vibration, an electrifying force moving across their being, a surge of energy too strong to ignore. Their body tingles, their heart races, their mind stretches outside its normal range. Some have visions, flashes of light, messages from their higher self or divine guide. They will view objects not with their eyes but with their soul, symbols, patterns, flashes of what is happening in the spiritual domain. Many will have more awareness. The thinner than ever, the veil between dimensions will allow divine knowledge to enter their consciousness more easily. Long-awaited questions will come naturally. The direction they have been looking for will be evident in whispers of great insight, rather than in loud voice. Once seemingly tough decisions will make sense. The next phases will show themselves without coercion or conflict. Others might experience emotional cleansing. This is a cleansing, a release of former energy no longer useful to them. Tears might strike without notice, from an awareness of truth rather than from grief. It is the soul throwing off the last traces of doubt, uncertainty, and restriction. It is the last get ready for fully entering their divine mission. Others will go through this via their dreams. Their soul will be drawn into the gathering as they sleep, where knowledge will be imparted, codes will be set on motion, and their spirit will be reinforced for the road ahead. They might wake with strong memories of places they have never visited or faces they cannot identify. Still, they will understand deep inside that these visions were real. They were with us. They participated in the coming together. Then there are those who will sense their own merging with the collective energy of the 144000. It will feel like a force more than themselves, something beyond language, something vast and timeless. Unquestionably, it will beacon. Even if they are by themselves, they will be aware of other people. They will experience the unity, the connection, the awareness that they belong to something infinitely more than their personal life. This is not a moment of anarchy or damage. This is a moment of divine order, when the chosen ones stand one and their combined energy creates ripples through the spiritual fabric of reality. The powers of light cannot be disregarded by the forces of darkness. It is a change in the equilibrium. They will experience it too. They will be aware that the awakening is quickening, that their grip is faltering, that the chosen ones are entering their roles fully conscious. Tonight signals the start of the next phase. Things would not be the same following this unity. The chosen ones will see, move, understand differently. The alignment will offer fresh clarity, power, and direction. Their calling now will not be a far-off one. Unquestionably, it will be the driving factor behind all they do. This is the moment of activation, the mixing of timelines, the synchronizing of energy, the last awakening of people ready for lifetime to fulfill this prophecy. The spiritual realm will know even though the world might not see it. And the chosen ones will walk in a fresh power, a fresh awareness, a fresh certainty that they are exactly who they were meant to be from tonight forward. Nothing will always be different. The moment arrived, chosen one. The divine alignment is playing out, the spiritual domain calls. Unlike any other night tonight, drawing together in spirit, the 144000 chosen ones will send waves of energy across the invisible world. You must be ready though. You cannot enter this holy moment bearing the weight of doubt, fear, or distractions. The alignment calls for your highest degree of spiritual readiness, complete openness to accept what is approaching. Cleaning your energy comes first, and most importantly. Thick, heavy frequencies meant to fog your mind and undermine your spirit abound in the world. You have to eliminate all negative energy that has been hanging about you in readiness for this holy occasion. This implies releasing everything that has been lowering your vibration: anger, doubt, resentment, fear. Spend time releasing these feelings. Let yourself separate from everything that no longer serves you, whether by meditation, prayer, or deep breathing. Tonight you will receive more the lighter your spirit is. Just as vital is cleaning your physical and emotional environment. To release any stagnant energy, if at all possible, take a shower or cleansing bath. Clear the surrounds with burn sage, Palo Santo, or incense. Lighting a candle will help you to represent your preparedness to absorb divine knowledge. These little deeds are not rites for appearance. They are strong instruments to match your energy with the 4000. You have to then calm your thoughts and focus on the higher frequencies. Loud and meant to keep you apart from your actual power are the distractions of the world. But tonight, you have to turn off the noise and listen to the divine. Create stillness. Cut off pointless distractions. Spend time silently if at all possible. Only those who are listening will hear the spiritual sphere speaking. One must meditate constantly. Close your eyes, inhale deeply, then concentrate on the vitality within of you. Connect with the higher worlds. See a golden light encircling you, guarding, getting ready. Imagine yourself merging your energy with theirs among the 4000 souls. You have no need of forcing anything. Just be there and let the alignment occur organically. While you get ready, notice your dreams and intuition. Messages, insights, and confirmations will come from the spiritual world. Your dreams might get more vivid, full of deeply significant symbols and images. Relish what you observe. Trust your feelings. Your acquired knowledge tonight might not always fit words. It might show up as a deep knowledge, an unquestionable certainty, a feeling that settles into your soul. Let it pass without question. Grounding yourself in divine truth is also absolutely essential for preparation. The enemy will try to sow uncertainty, cause you to doubt yourself, whisper ideas of inadequacy into your mind. Don't indulge in these fantasies. There was a purpose for you. This alignment is deliberate, not accidental. It has been written from before you came here physically. Be strong knowing you belong to this hallowed assembly. Steer clear of anything reducing your spiritual frequency. Consider the energy you consume, from food to media to interactions. Take anything out of your space if it seems poisonous, heavy, or draining. Tonight is about elevation, that is, about entering your best state of being, maintaining your high vibration, pure thoughts, strong spirit. Should you find yourself pulled to it, plan for the alignment. Talk it out loud or jot it down. Declare what you are ready to accept, what you are ready to walk into, what you are releasing from your past. Words are rather powerful. Spoken with conviction, they become a force changing reality. Your intentions will help to define the context for your experience in this conference. When the time comes, be honest, receptive, and totally present. Do not compel anything. Try not to manage the experience. Simply let yourself be a vehicle for divine energy. Know that you are exactly where you need to be, whether your experience is one of a great power surge, a deep peace, or an intense unity. Trust the process. Put faith on the alignment. You have faith, you'll be ready. After this union, the unity of the 14400 does not mark the end of a voyage. The chosen ones have still to travel. It marks the start of an expanded mission. Following this holy alignment, the chosen ones will walk in a new power, a new awareness, and a closer knowledge of their divine purpose. The chosen ones are now filling in as leaders, healers, and fighters of light as the spiritual world has changed. The time for getting ready is past. It's now time for action. You will start to view the world differently, as the energies of this divine gathering still ring true inside you. The veil has been pulled even more to expose the truth many people still ignore. You will notice patterns, energies, and manipulations that were once hidden from your view. Your intuition will sharpen and lead you to where you should be and what you should do. The distractions that used to hold you back will seem little, and the illusions of this world will no longer grip you. Your job is to help others wake up. Unable to see the reality of the war all around them, many souls remain caught in ignorance, doubt, and fear. They need direction. You have the knowledge and will to support them. This does not equate to imposing knowledge upon them. It implies setting a model and acting as a lighthouse in a world of shadows. Just your presence will change the vibe of people around you. Those who are ready to wake will be drawn to you organically. Protecting the truth is another absolutely vital responsibility you have to embrace. The enemy knows what has lately occurred in the spiritual domain. They will do all in their ability to silence, divert, and fool the chosen ones, since they know they have united. False ideas, contrived stories, and spiritual distortions will be more strongly pushed than ever. Your work is to be constant in divine truth. Let the powers of dishonesty not undermine your basis. Stand strong, be selective. Not follow the many since they still go missing. Track the divine road that has been shown for you. The time is now fully using your gifts. Every chosen one has been endowed with particular spiritual ability. Some are messengers, some are healers, some are visionaries, some are fighters. Whatever your gift is, now is the moment to welcome it without second thought. Now you might find yourself pulled more strongly toward a particular goal and have a better understanding of your expected role. Use that calling. The world today, more than ever, depends on your gift. Furthermore, starting to change will be the physical world. The energy change from this union will cause ripples in reality that show themselves as both subtle and clear. Anticipate changes in environments, jobs, relationships. Anything that goes against your mission will start to fade. Refrain from opposing these developments. There's a reason they are occurring. You are in the position you should be. This union has also enhanced the spiritual link among the chosen ones. You are now more linked than ever, even if you do not know them personally, or if they are scattered over the globe. Linking the 14400 together, there is an unbreakable force magnifying their power. One rises, all rise follows from that. One speaks truth, all voices are reinforced. You are part of a divine army here. Don't retreat into the shadows. Let nothing, including doubt, uncertainty, or slow you down. You have read this. The first step was only unification. Now it is time to walk in your divine authority, to be fearless in your mission, to let your light shine unreservedly. The world won't get you, never has it done, and never will. That is not of relevance to you. You are not here meant to be understood. You are here to help to bring about the great awakening and to fulfill a prophecy. Knowing that the spiritual world is supporting you, that divine protection envelops you, and that the moment to hesitate has long passed, go ahead with confidence. You are a chosen one. Act as if this is true. Get in motion. Chosen one, you have arrived at the edge of a new reality. The 14400 in the spiritual domain has united energies in ways that cannot be undone. So sending waves through life. Whether you now completely understand it or not, something within of you has already changed. You are not the same as you were formerly. Now standing at the gateway of your divine purpose, ready to walk forward with fresh strength, fresh wisdom, and fresh clarity, the alignment has taken place. Everything that has brought you to this point was deliberate. Never useless were the hardships, the struggles, the solitude, the times of doubt and uncertainty. They were helping you to become the vessel you were always meant to be, polishing you. Every struggle you have experienced, seen and invisible, was part of your getting ready for this divine call. The enemy tried to make you believe you were alone, try to break you, try to make you give up. Still, you continued. You are still here. And that by itself attests to your strength. The road ahead is obvious now. You cannot live as you once could. You have been set apart, called into a higher state of being, assigned knowledge most others will never know. The unification was not one moment. It constituted an activation. It has awakened something within you that will only get more powerful going forward. Turning back is not possible. You have to now fully embrace your role. There is no waiting or wondering about your readiness. You were picked since you are ready, though you have all you need to fulfill your great mission ahead. You are being supported spiritually. Divine direction is guiding you. The energy of the 1440000 is entwined into your very nature. Try to grasp this. After this unity, the planet will not stay the same. The Chosen One's combined will has started to destroy the delusions that have enslaved humanity for millennia. All weakening is dishonesty, spiritual blindness, the distractions meant to keep people asleep. The darkness is losing its hold. Thus it will try even more to underlie control. You need to get ready. Resistance is inevitable. The enemy does not readily give up. It will try to divide, confuse, make the Chosen Ones question their own selves. It will send distractions, cause anarchy, and try to sap your soul. You must not stumble though. Now that you are in line with the 144,000, your power has multiplied beyond measure. The light inside you is stronger than any force of darkness. Ground yourself in that power. Your behavior going forward counts more than ever. Every choice you make, every word you say, every energy you let into your field will either support or impede your purpose. Consider your achievements, areas of concentration, and where you spend your time. Keep in alignment. Remain orderly. You are not now personally navigating life. Your presence alone changes the energy of the planet around you. You are moving as part of a divine army. This is not about exhorting or imposing awakening upon other people. You are not trying to persuade. You are rather acting. Enough to wake those who are ready is your very presence, way of life, capacity for walking in truth. Some will gravitate toward you without knowing why. Others will object to you because they instinctively fear something they cannot understand. It counts not at all. You are to stand in your divine truth, relentless and unreserved. Silence has passed its allotted period. The time of hiding, of shrinking yourself to fit into a world never meant to contain you, is past. Nobody chose you to fit in. You were chosen to rise, to lead, to shine. Know that everything is working in your advantage and walk with confidence. The required will be given. As you advance in faith, the links, the tools, the direction will all show up. Some of you might still be unclear about exactly what you should be doing right now. Keep it from becoming overly complicated. Your mission is developing in divine time. Look for the things that really speak to your soul. Focus on your inner pull. The road is being shown step by step. You cannot be led off as long as you stay aligned. Let yourself trust. Depends on the divine process. Know that you are exactly where you ought to be. This is just getting started. Unity has launched everything into motion. From now on, the spiritual awakening will quicken. More chosen ones will come to the surface. More truth is about to come out. The vitality will keep getting stronger. You have to be ready to hold your light independent of events in the physical world. The distractions on this planet will try to drag you away. They will try to keep you caught in the stories meant to put people asleep and in the delusions of society. Keep from falling into the trap. Maintaining your mind sharp, your spirit guarded, your energy sovereign. You are not by chance here on this planet. You were sent here with divine intention, and now the time has come for you to totally embrace it. The world today requires you. Nothing can stop what has been divinely ordained as the 144,000 are settling in place. Proceed with power. Go in your power. Let your brightness remain steady. You have time, you are chosen.